Most people wait until they see results before they believe. What if I told you that this is the very reason they never get what they want? They wait for proof before they move, and that is why they never arrive. But the ones who win in life do something different. They begin with belief, even when there is no evidence, even when the world laughs. They see it, they feel it, they live it in their mind until it becomes real. This is the secret behind every great achievement. Faith to believe before proof, imagination to see it clearly, and decision to act without hesitation. In this video, you'll see how these forces combine into a formula of power. Stay until the end, because once you understand this, you will never wait for proof again. Faith is the bridge between where you stand and the life you see in your mind. Without it, you stare at the gap and freeze. With it, you step forward, even when you cannot see the ground beneath your feet. You walk before the road is visible. You choose action over waiting, and one day you stand inside the vision you once imagined. Faith is the foundation, the absolute certainty that what you desire is already yours. When setbacks come, you refuse to speak defeated. When you believe without doubt, you give your mind a command to find the way. Think of the builders of history's greatest empires. They did not wait for permission. They believed first, and the world adjusted to their vision. Faith is not blind optimism. It is mental discipline. It is the refusal to let fear take root in your mind. It is waking up each day with the inner conviction that it is already yours, already done. Faith grows through repetition. It is not a single act. It is a daily discipline. You plant the seed. You water it with belief. You speak to it with conviction, and you protect it from doubt. Not once, not twice, but every day, until the world itself bends to the image you refuse to let die. With faith, the result is already decided. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. If faith is the foundation, imagination is the design. Most men use imagination to replay their fears, but the successful use it to rehearse their victories. One drains you, the other builds you. The images you hold are not entertainment, they are blueprints. Every time you picture the life you want with precision, you lay another brick in its construction. Your mind is the workshop of your future. Every invention, every breakthrough, every fortune first existed as a mental picture. When you visualize with detail, you hand your subconscious a map, not a vague hope, but a clear design. The house, the freedom, the life. See it until you can describe every detail. Your subconscious does not separate imagined from real. It accepts both. The more you live inside your vision, the more inevitable it feels. And when it feels inevitable, your actions change, your words change, and you begin to walk as the man who has already arrived. The mind is not a mirror, it is a projector. What you hold within will be cast up on the world. Decision, the spark of momentum. Faith fuels you, imagination guides you, and decision moves you. Most men never make a real decision. They wait, they hesitate, they ask for signs, and in that hesitation their dreams fade. Indecision kills more dreams than failure ever will. Decision is the spark that turns ideas into action, the spark that turns vision into reality. Once you decide, everything changes. The mind stops wandering, the road becomes clear. Think of Edison, 1,000 failures, but he had made a decision to finish, no matter what. Great achievements are built on a single decision, never to quit. Every moment you wait, fear grows stronger, but when you act, faith grows stronger. Decide exactly what you want, write it down, speak it aloud, and move. Not tomorrow, not when it feels right, but now. Faith gives you certainty, imagination gives you design, and decision gives you movement. Together they form a current of power so strong it shapes reality itself. Without faith, you freeze. Without imagination, you wander blind. And without decision, you waste the fire inside you. But when all three unite, hesitation disappears. You begin to see the impossible not as a wall, but as a door waiting to be opened. You begin to carry yourself as if you already own the life you desire, and soon the world adjusts to match that picture. So ask yourself, will you believe before you see? Will you decide before you feel ready? Will you live in the vision until it no longer feels like a dream, but becomes the only reality possible? Act as if you already have it. Move as if it is already yours. Because the man who walks with certainty will arrive where others never even dared to begin. Confidence does not come from waiting, it comes from action. And action is born from decision. Write your vision where you can see it and speak it until it feels undeniable. And decide the first step today, no matter how small. Every brick you lay builds the bridge. Every action you take pulls the future closer. Think of Hernan Cortez when he landed with his men in the New World. Fear filled the air, and they wanted to turn back to wait for better odds. But Cortez made a single decision that changed everything. He ordered the ships to be burned. The way back was gone, there was only forward. That was faith in action. That was imagination in motion. That was decision made final. And from that day, his men fought with a force that had no retreat. Because there was no if, only when. The same power lives within you. Burn your ships. Close the door on hesitation. And step forward into the vision you hold inside. Subscribe now to keep your faith alive, your vision sharp, and your commitment unbreakable.